Bulwark is a medieval melee game on Roblox where you can duel people for money to unlock weapons and cosmetics. And what I find special in this game is how it specifically sets its atmosphere, gameplay, and customization to make it so you get to choose on a more personal level what you're gonna do next. Now, how can you do something more personally than you normally would? Masterpiece! What is so different about this Roblox game compared to anything else that makes it good? It's nothing too complex. This is not a revolutionary game. Rather, it's its simplicity that personally struck me into something that I care about and recommend to you. Also, this video is kind of a love letter to this game. I don't know, I don't even like playing this game anymore. It's kind of like a bye-bye old friend. Bulwark's combat is a lot like Chivalry and Mortal, the games it is inspired by, where it's a lot about quickly analyzing what your opponent is going to do next and block, riposte, feint, parry attacks and all that. But it's less about constantly going at it until someone makes a mistake, because there are just enough weapon differences and heavy 2-hit kills one at that, where duels tend to have more pauses to make a next move. I'm not going to talk too much about its complexities like dragging, which is also in Chivalry and Mortal, that inspires players to try hard this game for way longer than you normally should. But the game is really balanced too. There's only 2 bad weapons, that if you count the clearly stupid training one. It's a blunt sword with a little rubber tip on the point. Now what do you get from these duels? I'll tell you the big truest reason later, but you get money to buy armor and levels to get new colors for your armor, which are all purely cosmetic, by the way. There's also this rating number that works like some sort of elo system to let you compare your skill with other players through wins and losses. But it's something I mainly chose to not care about while playing. I don't think there's anything everyone should care about in this game. It doesn't really entice you to get high levels, explore the map, partake in community factions, or be a fashion walker like me. That's just a bunch of options and mechanics it leaves you to explore. And they all could be very fun. But what can inspire you to find them fun? You see, people talk a lot in Bulwark. And when they don't, they're striking a slick visual or playing like a madman. There's this constant search for having a place in the server, perhaps even in the world of this game. Talking about that, for the game's quote-unquote story, on the island of Bulwark, the factions of Gizmond and Sunderland built a little tournament for their men to kill each other at for money and fame, with a suspenseful potential war drama in the back. And this story is quite literally what you do in the game. Fight for money and your own little glory. You know, I like playing some competitive games and going, wow, look, who doing this? And the enemy is totally gonna remember me after I beat him 5 times in a row. But it rarely feels just like it does in this game. Not because the other games are bad, far from it. I actually think this topic right here is something pretty much all multiplayer games have in their own little ways. But to have it in a game where you can customize your character a lot, play in a huge variety of ways, and have a chill loop music ambience in the weight line of your duels to interact with other players, makes it so you can see yourself way more in the game than you usually would in other gaming experiences. So yeah, Roblox Bulwark, Roblox, is pretty much the MMORPG of non-MMORPG PvP games. And I really love it for that. Well, that was the video. Thanks for watching. Now if I've never played Bulwark before and couldn't quite envision how the game is with a video, not only do I recommend you play it, but that was also on purpose. You see, out of the 1,100,000 people that played this game before, the reason no one made a Bulwark fighting guide that everyone goes to watch to get good is because that's just not how the game is fun. Information is mostly passed through player to player here, and it's really fun to explore the map yourself other than just go straight to the weapon skin areas. Now that's not why my GMB video flopped, okay? that was on YouTube's side, that was YouTube's fault. But yeah, GMB, one of the freaking actual good games on Roblox. I say one of the actual 3 good games on Roblox. What about that? Let's start some drama with a little Roblox Skittles. Let's say there's only 3 games on Roblox, and they're gonna think, wow, but I like playing 4 games on Roblox. Is one of these games bad? But yeah, check my videos on Guts and Black Powder if you're interested. And well, thank you again for watching and see ya. Goodbye. Fui!